С самого начала или...
Как хотите.
The company we're going to be talking in this case about is called Uber, and the product we're going to be discussing is UberEats. Before we get into the UberEats, let's get into the Uber story first. Uber started as a taxi replacement company where you have a mobile app, you push a button, you get a ride. It's liquid as a running water, just like you don't think about your water, you just open the tap and you get it. Same as Uber, you just push a button, you get a ride. It's the first entrant in this market, started back in 2009 in the United States, currently a leader and innovator in transportation services and currently offering services, moving people from most expensive, such as black cabs and luxury limos, to the cheapest ones, such as Uber Pool, where multiple people share the same car. Financially, this company is the largest player in the market with global bookings approaching 100 billion, still growing revenue in teens of percentage points each year. Went public in 2019. Currently maintains market shares in all the major competitors, such as primarily Didi in China and Grab in Southeast Asia. In Russia, it's Yandex, and there is quite a number of companies in Latin America as well. That being the case, profit-wise, the company is still in some form of trouble. It's losing in some years up to like 5 billion, but definitely more than 1 billion each year. And that does create some market pressures from both competitors and actually investors. So here's where begins the UberEats story we're going to be talking about today in this MVP case. So as we just discussed, there is a strong market pressure from investors and competitors for Uber to start showing profitable growth, which means it needs to keep growing revenue aggressively. It needs to keep market share non-declining, so the market share must remain market leader and it cannot afford going down. At the same time, the profits must become positive, or at least they must start going up, like in the coming years. And given the leader product Uber is offering taxi is hard to make profitable overnight. And by the way, there is an analogy here to Amazon. If you remember, Amazon has been unprofitable for maybe more than 10 years, maybe more than 15 years doing retail. And it's now a ridiculously profitable global company, more than $2 trillion market cap, largely making most of its profits from its non-core, like non-largest products. Like they're not making most of the profits on retail. They're making most of the profits on things like AWS and advertising, etc. So your story is actually very similar. It's going after markets which are adjacent to people transportation, but offer an opportunity to keep growing, like to get much larger market share, to get possibly much larger revenue, and also keep much larger share of this revenue as profits, as competitive pressure in those markets is much smaller, and also customers are willing to pay the premium for premium products, such as, again, food delivery feels like a premium product. So currently, the company is aggressively expanding into such adjacent high potential markets, and the largest and the most notable market we are talking about in this case is, again, food delivery, and the product that is feeding this market is called UberEats. The way this product has started is not the same as it is today. And actually, that's the reason we're discussing this case today. So we're discussing what makes a good MVP and how do you know that MVP is less than great and you need to change it. So basically, UberEats launched its MVP back in 2015 as UberFresh. In simple terms, what the product was is the Uber driver would be able to go to a partner and pick up certain amount of some predefined foods. So it could be 1 shawarma, 3 burgers, and 3 milkshakes. And then me as a customer, I know what each of the driver in the area holds, and I would be able to order some of those goods. So for example, I could offer a shawarma and burger and 1 milkshake, and then it would come from the same person from a bag that's safely stored in the car and temperature controlled. So that's basically the nature of the product. Long story short, that product did have a reasonably good market fit in the sense that main customers, such as drivers, were happy to deliver such goods. So there was attraction on the driver's side. There is a two-sided marketplace in this product, just like in transportation. And there was attraction on drivers. They were happy to deliver food. In fact, in many cases, they actually prefer to deliver because they don't need to deal with people and they don't need to deal with all the problems that come from moving people in their car. On the customer side, on the rider or eater side, there was also quite a bit of traction because people did love this product, and it was quite an amazing experience where you could, instead of getting a ride, you could get your food in like 10 minutes at pretty much the same price as inexpensive restaurants. So what the challenge lied with this product is, you can see it in the video. I'm assuming we're going to show this like fraction of this video where Travis Kalanick, the CEO, showed up on primetime TV and was pitching this product to the audience and to the TV host. And that didn't go well. He was made fun of, and basically he said, so "You're going to bring me like a perished product, like cold, and basically like something that I really didn't want, etc." So that was actually the challenge, because usually you want to be proud of the product you're selling. And one of the major growth channels is referrals, where customers love your product so much that they start referring it. So that was actually a warning sign. Even though you have early traction on rider side, eater side, and driver side, like those customers are not showing you any warning signs. The warning signs came from this TV show, so you could understand that mass audience might not be actually ready for that, because as TV host made fun of you, so it's very likely that the average household or average housewife would actually make the same fun of you and will never order this food. So, like, long story, Uber had to rebrand, and it had to completely change the product. The product is now famously restaurant delivery, custom orders. Like, each restaurant cooks the dish for me. It's not prepackaged. It's not combined with like multiple other prepackaged goods. So whatever course I order is specifically cooked for me, and then driver goes to the restaurant and picks it up for me and delivers to me specifically. So that product is now known as UberEats. It's global. It's available in multiple markets, and it's, in fact, this product does have fantastic traction, as well as it has fantastic reviews from the media and the customers, and the NPS for this product is some really awesome number. I need to look it up, which means that people really love it. So yes, that's the story, and the main learnings. If we summarize main learnings on this front, is, again, for minimum viable product, it's really important to know who your customers are and what success means. Like, usually success is measured in terms of market traction, and you need to define the market traction. So the success of early UberEats, of UberFresh, was that they did have traction with drivers. It did make sense to drivers. It did make sense to eaters. And in fact, the product did show early promise. The challenge with this product was if you keep moving it into the mainstream market, then the early signs were quite warning, like this non-performance in the TV show and some additional kind of bad media coverage suggested that this product might not go as far as the company originally planned. So the company made logical step to make adjustments and basically launched a completely different MVP of a completely different product and succeeded with that. So that's quite a success story, which started with not much of a success. Yeah, I think that's it. It's probably at least 5, right?
Так, надо...
Я на самом деле рассказал практически весь кейс в этом случае.
Да, я